Today, we're going to tell you about the legend of the sacristan of the Cathedral of Morelia. People say that the Countess de Linares, Doña Marta Jimena de Montserrat, niece of the Viceroy Don Joaquín de Montserrat, Marqués de Cruillas, arrived in the city of Morelia because a doctor had prescribed it, since she was prostrate and convalescing from a long illness, and according to the doctor, only in Morelia could she recover due to the best recommended climate.
The Countess was known as being beautiful and generous. The Viceroy loved her as if she was her own daughter. Since the Countess was an orphan and was 25 years old, the whole nation fell in love with her simplicity. There is said that the Cathedral of Morelia was adorned, and that a sacristan named Pedro González and Domínguez fell in love with her. He was ecstatic looking at her arrive.
He wrote her a love letter, and one of those days, the Countess went to Mass to the cathedral. He treated her, she dragged her prayer book, and when he bent down to pick it up, he put the letter between the pages. The Countess showed indifference, but one day, when she was receiving the communion, she realized that from the eyes of the sacristan, 2 tears of love and admiration for her sprang up. It was then when she realized how she felt about him, and then she put the ring in the basket of the offering.
He felt so much love that he almost went crazy. The Countess gave him another letter, in which she asked for respect and prudence. The two lovers were seen in the Chapel of the Souls, being accompanied by his lady, carrying out buckets of flowers that the sacristan helped to accommodate properly. They had to keep their love secret. No one could know that the niece of the king was the bride of a sacristan. She, to be able to fix it, decided to come back to Spain and ask the king for the nobility title for the sacristan in order to marry him. After this, they took different paths in order for them to be together one day, with the promise that she will come back and marry him once.
Five months passed, and the king's agent called the sacristan to the port of Veracruz, where he thought his beloved had returned. But it was not like that. The king's agent announced that the countess had died, and that the king assigned Don Pedro González to be the new mayor of New Galicia. The sacristan resigned office, returned to Morelia, and in a few days, some say, he grew old. He took refuge in the Chapel of Souls, and some say that he died because he caught some illness from Veracruz.
And as people say in Morelia, on the eve of the Night of the Dead, if you go near the Chapel of the Souls, you can see the shadow of Pedro González, the sacristan, idolizing his Spanish countess. Maybe we should think that two souls that love each other should never be separated, no matter how much fate obligates them.